Hi, and it's welcome to Positivity Wednesdays. And if you have just tuned in and haven't seen some of my other random posts that go up, I just do stuff when it comes into my head, whatever I feel like on the day, and that's what I do. But I'm sat on the floor today, by the way, and I just thought, because I'm sick of all the negativity in the world, and I don't really watch the news, I've said before in other posts, because I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of people dragging people down and making people feel like rubbish. You know, in this day and age, we should be building people up. There's enough crap going on in the world, we don't need all that as well. So I just thought every Wednesday we could have a Positivity Wednesday where it's just about positive stuff and talking about stuff, doing stuff, whatever it is. I don't know yet because, I'm like, I just don't really plan it properly, but I would like to talk about a few things. So I did put a few bullet points just strapped to the table with me old sexy gaffer tape because I will forget, but I've not planned it as such, if you know what I mean. I just don't want to forget things. But anyway, so yeah, Positivity Wednesdays. I did say on Monday that I'd kick off with a reading, and I just shuffled a card and this one fell out. I will show me shuffling it, but I just had to retake because I can't remember what I was doing. But anyway, this one fell out and it was the Ice Queen. So that says ideas preserved, non-action and entitlement. So let's see what it says today. The Ice Queen has come to block your movement for your highest good. It's okay. Let your ideas be preserved until later. Well, I do have a lot of ideas going in my head and I am trying to write them all down so I can remember them. You can throw them out and use them at another time when they will best serve you. The realm of the Ice Queen is a place of non-action, and now is a perfect time to take a look at how far you have come and to ask yourself for reclarification of your highest goals. Which is quite funny because if you've seen me other posts, it's another reason why I've come on YouTube. I think I have come quite a long way from how I used to be a few years back to how I am now. So, it's all tying in, it's all tying in. Not all your plans can be accomplished at this moment. In fact, putting them on the ice allows for perfect timing later on. Don't be too hasty in trying to reach your goal. An even better one will present itself if you surrender and spend the winter with the Ice Queen. Perhaps, too, you're trying to do too many things at once. Well, yeah, I'm always doing that. Like today, well, I was sorting my tea out before. Finn went to his dad's, I had to sort him out. Tyler wanted a different tea, so I did that. My friends just texted me, said, do I want to go around to her house for a brew tonight? So I'm thinking, right, I better get in the conservatory and I better film this before we go, so I need to do that first. But, yeah, I do. This is a good occasion to choose only one thing to focus on. Well, I'll do positivity Wednesdays on a Wednesday. That's one thing to think about on a Wednesday, and everything else. And let the Ice Queen put the others in the deep freeze until a more appropriate time. She will let you know when it's time to let them thaw, which is funnily enough as well another thing I was going to talk about. So I'm just going to put her there because that was this Wednesday's card. Will she stand? Don't know. Next to the cauldron. It's because I would like to say. Actually, no, I'm going to say this at the end. I'm going to say what I was going to say now at the end, okay? Right, so that's the card for this week. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody else, but it definitely makes sense to me. Or if you ever want me to comment and next Wednesday pull a card out for you, I've just got to think about it and tell me when to stop, sort of thing. We could do something like that, but that's the card for today. So I've done that. And I want to talk about spreading the love. I know that sounds corny, or spreading the positivity. It's nice to be nice, sort of thing. And I would just like to say, because it's a Positivity Wednesday, that a few people that have spoke to me through YouTube and subscribed and stuff like that, I would like to say I'm sorry if I got your name wrong last time, because I think I mentioned your name and I said Rachel and I meant to say Rochelle Williams in America. Hi. Just because when I was looking at your post, you got yourself a new job, so yay, that's a positive thing. So I'm just saying that. I said, you know, good luck and I hope you enjoy it. And also, I don't think she knew I was doing this, but Cheryl Etty, who's on YouTube as well, so check both the channels out, is when I watched your channel, you know what I'm talking about, and I'm sure you won't mind me talking about this because you've put the post up yourself, and your post about, was it being a stay-at-home mum, and I got a bit upset because I'm a bit like you, got emotional and stuff, and I just randomly text you, was it yesterday or whenever, saying that I wanted to make you a piece of jewellery just to perk you up, because I do make my own jewellery sometimes, and I'm actually wearing it. I made it before. It's not this one. That's one that I made before for myself, and it says, loved and beloved and beloved. It's got a little Buddha head and a heart. This one's yours. I'm sending you this in the post tomorrow. I have made you, I'll just take it off. I just put it on so I didn't lose it. Let me undo it. Oh, I can't find the thing. I made you this. I know I said it was going to be a surprise, but you'll have to see it in person anyway. This charm bracelet. I didn't know what your favourite colours were, but you've got a purple heart. It was like a bluey purple. And a heart at the end of the chain. That's for love. You've got a little star. And that is an actual, what's it called? Moonstone. Gemstone. So they're like, you know, dreamy. And wishes, make a wish. There's a Buddha for peace. And then yours says, never, never give up. And then I put this little bottle on. And the reason why it's yellow, glittery, is because you said you get depressed sometimes. So that is your little bottle of sunshine. And I want you to smile every time you look at your little bottle of sunshine. And also, the sun always rises. There's always night in the dark if you're feeling depressed, but the sun always rises in the morning. So I'm sending you that. I know I'm batty, but I just wanted to send it you. I hope it fits. I've put a little extender on it, but I will send it in the post tomorrow. So that's for you. I hope it perks you up. I hope you saw that was it yesterday? Or was it today? Yesterday, when I did my sun catcher, and it was sparkling everywhere, and it got me really excited. But yeah, so I just wanted to say that. I'll get that out of the way. So, just looking at the bullet points. So what we're talking about today? Oh yeah, so I want to talk about like giving people compliments, receiving them, and giving compliments, because I am really bad at receiving compliments, and I've only just started this year sort of learning how to take them, whatever compliment I've been given, because if people would say things, I'd just be like, and I've been told, you know, off women, men, whatever, why are you always like, and I'm like, and I got told off a friend as well that he said, you always try and skirt over it or go to a different, you know, try and change the subject because you don't want to take the compliment. And I thought, yeah, I do. Why do I not try and take the compliment and believe what somebody's saying? But then again, I know why I don't always believe what people are saying is because, well, you'll know why if you look up the post, but I don't want to talk about that because that's more negative. We're not talking about negativity. But also, taking it, it's nice to give it as well. You can't always be a taker, so if people are saying stuff to you, you need to give it as well. Because if you get a compliment of somebody and it makes you feel like, oh, I can't believe that person said that. And I don't just mean someone saying, oh, you're pretty, or oh, this, or to do with looks. I mean, if someone came up to you and said, oh, I like your hair, or oh, that dress is beautiful, it looks nice on you. I don't know, just anything really, to take the compliment, but to also give it. As in the other day when I was shopping, I saw this woman, and I don't know if you've heard another post that I've got this thing about grey hair at the minute, and I'm getting greys in, and I would love to grow mine out, because I just think some women just look beautiful with it. And it's like a big thing if you can grow your natural grey hair out. Look at all the young girls that are doing it now. But there was this lady there, and I'd say she was about 60. I mean, she could have been early 70s, I don't know, but she looked good for her age. She had lovely makeup on, because, you know, makeup makes a difference, people, and that's another thing why I have always worn makeup. I love putting makeup on, is just because you don't have to put loads on, but to put a bit of colour on your face and just to make yourself, you know, look a bit more awake in the mornings, it makes you feel better. Even if it only makes you feel better a little bit, it makes you feel better. And especially with colour on your face, because I love pinks and stuff, to just brighten your face up, make you look a bit more cheery. Do you know what I mean? If you know what I mean. Anyway, she had a lovely makeup on, but when I looked at her hair, she had it like tied back in a sort of, not a bun, but she had it thrown back sort of thing. And I was looking and I really got hair envy. I was like, oh my God. And it was natural grey, you know, it's a bit darker and a bit lighter, and it was wrapped up. And I was like, oh my God, her hair's really nice. I'd love to just go up to her and say, oh my God, excuse me, I think your hair is just beautiful. But I didn't. And I thought, why didn't I go up and tell her her hair looked amazing? Because it would have made her feel really good. And then later on, I would have felt good that I said that to someone, and maybe it made them feel good about themselves, because you don't know what's going on in people's lives, and they could have been having a really crappy day that day, and then you go and compliment someone for something or say something nice, and it could make their day. Do you know what I mean? If you know what I mean. So I've got to learn to, because this isn't this Positivity Wednesdays is for me as well. It's for me to learn and do stuff, as well as if I'm helping anyone. I don't know, you know, if you're going to like these posts, I don't know. And I don't mean to offend anyone by anything if I say anything wrong, or like, because I've got a cauldron stood here and you might be thinking, oh my God, what's she into? I'd say I'm more spiritual, where I just like snippets of different things out of different religions or different beliefs and stuff, and I just sort of do what I want. And I like the visual things, like I like my cauldron, I think it's cute, but I do use it for something which I'll show you in a bit. And if you don't like that, you don't have to. You do, you know, you do what makes you happy in your beliefs, as long as it's not hurting anyone, then it doesn't matter. But yeah, so, oh, would you like my little unicorn? My little unicorn. It says dream big, because we all need to dream big, and don't ever believe that you can't. You can do what you want if you put your mind to it. So anyway, so yeah, so we've got to take a compliment, even though it might seem hard sometimes. I've got to learn to take a compliment, but also give it back. Like, not to just people you know, because that's easy. Strangers, people you don't know. Like I said, I that woman, I really wanted to say it, and I was thinking, why didn't I say it? Is it because I thought she might think I'm mad or I'm stupid? But then I thought, no, because when I've been given compliments in the past or whenever, I'm pretty rubbish at taking them, but I would think at the time or after, oh, that was really nice that someone said that. And it did make me feel better, but I'm just rubbish at taking them. So we need to do more of that. If you see somebody and you think they've got gorgeous hair or this, that and the other, just tell them. Just tell them. You don't know what sort of crappy day they're having. I have a friend, the other day she came out and she was talking, she was saying, when she was at work and someone said she had nice hair, she was talking about she was really rubbish at taking compliments, and she was like, oh, and they were going, no, you have, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then she turned around and said, oh, I can't remember what she said. She said something about the ladies, what did she say about the ladies? She said something anyway, but the lady had a hat on and a little bit of hair sticking out there, and she said something about compliments, and she said, well, you should take a compliment more often, or you'll end up like me. And my friend was like, what do you mean? And she went, I haven't really got any hair underneath because I had cancer, and I'm paying you this compliment, you know, to make you feel better, because like she felt a bit rubbish because she had no hair. And then my friend, I can't remember what my friend said, but my friend said something to her which made her, you know, quite happy. And she actually told her about me, because I'm always going on about massaging your head and with oils and stuff, and it's supposed to stimulate your hair. And she actually told this lady that and said, my friend said, try that. So that was nice that she told that lady. I think I was waffling there. You know what I'm going on about. You can make somebody's day by you just saying a little word, and a little word of kindness. So that's sort of the talk today. But also, I'm going to do something on Saturday when I go shopping, and it involves some cards to write on. Don't have to be these cards, and a pen, and something to do with when I go shopping, what I'm going to try and do. I don't know whether to tell you now or do it on Saturday and tell you. shall I tell you now? Right, I'll tell you now. You might think this is mad, but I had an idea of, I'm sure someone did it with pebbles, you know, painted pebbles and wrote messages, but I haven't got any pebbles. I want to get some pebbles because you'll get what I'm talking about in a minute. I want to get some pebbles because pebbles are heavy, and if you put them down somewhere, they're not going to blow away, where a piece of card could blow away. So if I actually get down the country park near me this weekend, I'm going to try and find some pebbles to do this with again. But I'm sure I'm not making this up in my head. Please, somebody tell me. I'm sure a few years back somebody was like writing messages on pebbles or painting on them and writing messages and just leaving them in random places. So I'm sure I've not made this up. Unless it's popped in my head, but I'm sure I've not made it up. And they were leaving around. So say you were sat in the park and then all of a sudden you looked on the floor and you're like, oh, that pebble there, it's like pink with spots on and little butterflies on it. Oh, that's really weird, like a painted pebble. You pick it up and turn it over and it says something like, you are loved. Something, just a little message saying something. I thought that's really cute. So I'm going to try and do something called, this is what I've made up, I don't know if anyone's doing this, but called message dropping. So my idea is I'm going to write a quote or something with a pink pen on a card. I'm going to do a couple. And then I'm going to put them in a little envelope. And then when I go on the bus, secretly, I'm going to like leave them on the seat as I get off the bus. So when the next people get on the bus, on the seat I was sat on, there's going to be, I know this sounds stupid, there's going to be a note saying like, read me, yes, you on the bus. So they're thinking, what's really weird that. And then inside it'll be a really nice quote for the day, something happy, something positive, I don't know yet. And then I'm going to write some sort of something underneath it explaining so they don't feel like someone sat there watching them, because I know I won't be on the bus then. I know what I mean. I'll do it on Saturday, and when I do it, I'll film it and then I'll put it out and I'll show you. But I'm probably just a bit mad, but I just want a few people, like every time I go out or wherever, like if I went to a restaurant, you could just like leave little, hide them where they're going to get found, but they're not going to really see you drop them, so they don't know. But do you know what I mean? I just thought that was a good idea. It might be mad, but I'm going to try it and see. And I'm going to initial it underneath. I'm going to put DDD, Dolly Daydream. That's what I'm going to put. No one's going to really know unless you find one of my notes if you're in Manchester, but on a bus. We're not telling you what bus, but just saying. So, yeah, so I'm going to do that, and that's totally mad. And then I'm just seeing if... yeah, I think that's nearly it. The only thing I was going to say was finishing up with... Oh, no. Oh, I was going to do something with this, actually. Oh, yeah. The cauldron here, if you've looked at one of my posts where I said, I think it was where I was going on about burning stuff from the year that I had that was khaki, so I could go into the new year, just seeing that there's a candle in there. That's mainly what I use this for. So I was thinking, here's another mad one. If anyone comments on here and about anything they'd like me to put in here to burn, to read out and burn, to get rid of the negativity for you, I'll do it, but it'll be next Wednesday, okay? But I was thinking, this could be the negativity pot, even though this is positivity, but we need to burn negativity to get it away. So if you've got anything that's getting on your nerves, you don't really have to say, like, if it's somebody, you could just say, you know, there's such things that are going on in my life at the minute, the negativity surrounding me, and then name yourself. I can read it out and then I can put it in the pot and burn it, and we'll get rid of that negativity. So that can be for that. But up and coming post I'm going to do as well is I'm going to make a wish tree, and I've got to get the branches for that. So that's another thing I'll have to do this weekend, hopefully, if it's not really bad weather. Because I've got a few branches in there, but I need more. But that's another thing. Well, I'm going to show you how to make one. I don't even know I'm making it yet, but I'm going to hang little hearts up. And if you want a comment or something that you want to put out there, positive, like someone getting better or you getting a new job, we'll put your name on it, put what you think is, and we'll hang it on the tree, and it'll just be here with all your little messages on, or whatever of positivity, and we'll put it on the wish tree because we want to send our wishes out to the universe to bring them to us. And then this one is to get rid of the negativity. So the first one I'm going to kick off today, because obviously this is the first post, is for Charlotte again. I'm going to write on this card, because obviously you've said in your post, so people will know. Oh, not that one. About anxiety and depression, I'm going to put rid Cheryl Etty of her depression. Rid Cheryl Etty of her depression. And then happy days to come. And a kiss. So I've just put that on there. You know, even if it helps, it might not get rid of it, but this, you know, helps if you get a feeling. So I'm going to put my positive vibes on it. We want to lift you out of this. To start feeling, you know, better about yourself and things. So I'm going to put it in. I'm going to rip it up in little pieces because I want it to burn. Let me get my little cauldron, and ooh, it has got a candle in there. So, and it's gone out. Right, hang on 1 minute. Oh my god, I'm such a douchebag. I just have to run upstairs and get this candle. So I'll start again. I'll just burn it. Let me see what I'm doing. Right, start again. Sorry about that. So, and hopefully now it'll burn away any negative thoughts or feelings for Cheryl. Whoa. See? It's doing it. Must have been big ones, them ones. My God, I'll be calling the fire brigade. I do. At least I might get some monkey men. Yeah, so that's all I want to say. I think I've said everything. I hope it makes sense. I can't really say I hope I'll be a bit more organised next time, because I never am, and that's just the way I am. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you sort of got what I was saying, and I'll put the post up on Saturday about the message drop-in. Just a nutter, and I'll see you next Wednesday for this. Bye!